Over 2,000 female motor riders who are school dropouts are set to adopt electric motorcycles to generate income while greening the transport sector in Kigali. According to the Ministry of Infrastructure, Rwanda targets to convert 20% of the fleet for Kigali Bus Rapid Transit to electric vehicles. Here are the details of these and much more from Africa.
The Vice Mayor in charge of socio-economic affairs in the city of Kigali says that at least 120 vulnerable women who are school dropouts, vulnerable single mothers, delinquents, and former street vendors are being trained on using electric motorcycles in partnership with the local company Safi Universal Link. Rwanda Environment Management Authority says over 30,000 motorcycles could be transformed into electric motorbikes over the next 5 years. The transport sector contributes 13% of total greenhouse gas emissions in Rwanda, and the total adoption of electric vehicles will require up to $900 million. Meanwhile, the World Bank has approved a $474.4 million loan to help South Africa fund 47 million COVID-19 vaccine dose purchases. The loan is part of government efforts to cut debt service costs by using cheaper funding sources in its response to the pandemic. South Africa has recorded the most coronavirus cases and deaths on the African continent, with over 3.9 million confirmed cases and more than 101,000 deaths. Over 50% of South Africa's adult population has received at least one vaccine dose. In recent months, the vaccination campaign has slowed despite efforts to boost take-up. Finally, the United Nations World Food Programme has suspended some food aid in South Sudan due to a funding shortage heightening the risk of starvation for 1.7 million people. The country battles severe food insecurity during a lean season exacerbated by other factors like drought, flooding, and the crisis in Ukraine. The World Food Programme says it needs $426 million to reach 6 million food insecure people through 2022. The program will prioritize its limited food assistance to reach 4.5 million people who are struggling with a severe hunger across 52 counties across the country.